Hello. Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss the mind and the brain. Many of us don't know what is the difference between mind and the brain. But there is difference between mind and the brain. Brain has a physical identity, but mind hasn't any physical identity. Mind is that faculty by virtue of which we are conscious and aware of ourselves. Consciousness and awareness of self and others are the basic characteristics of the mind, which distinguishes between idle and the living world. A stone is not conscious because it has no mind. It's true with all the physical objects. It is the mind which thinks, analyzes, discriminates, feels good or bad, senses pleasure and pain, imagines and worries. Your body is in your possession just like you possess a house or a car. Why you refer to the body in the same way as you refer to your car or your house? That is my car, my house, and my body. The body is the instrument of mind through which it acts in the world and also suffers and enjoys. It is the mind which sees, hears, smells through respective sense organs and through the mechanism of the brain. It is the mind which feels the pleasures or pains of the body. If mind is off or disconnected from the body, you will feel no pain. For example, while sleeping, a person feels no pain or any physical injury because at that time the conscious mind is not working. It is also the mind which speaks, eats, and works through the respective organs. Being a non physical entity, mind cannot be measured in terms of shape and weight. So, there are three types of mind. First is the conscious mind, second is the subconscious mind, and third one is the unconscious mind. Now, we are going to discuss conscious mind. It is that part of our mind which reasons, thinks, discriminates, contemplates, and analyzes. Through our physical senses, seeing, hearing, taste, touch, and smell, conscious mind remains in contact with the outsider world. Similarly, all voluntary movements of the body are done by our conscious mind only through the respective organs of the action. It is totally under our control. For example, it is our choice to read newspaper or not, write a letter or not, speak a word or not. Now, communication between conscious and subconscious mind. Conscious mind also remains in touch with the subconscious mind. Impulses urged from our subconscious mind induce the conscious mind to behave in a certain way. Thus, our conscious mind remains in a state of conflict and turmoil. If it increases too much, it results in many psycho diseases. The central idea in mind control is to remove this conflict in the conscious mind by exposing the subconscious mind totally and removing all types of biases, prejudices, fears, hates, jealousies, and fears, and negative emotions stored here. Now we are going to discuss subconscious mind. What is the subconscious mind? You have heard about the black box of aeroplane, which records each activity and operates operations of the plane. In the same way, our subconscious mind is the black box of our body. It records every small, less attentional activity of our body parts. It may be receiving the information from our senses or performing any task like walking, singing, thinking, and throughout the lifespan. These all the activities are stored in our subconscious mind. This is the storehouse of our memory. Now, question arises: if each activity is recorded in our mind, then we all are be memory genius. But then why we often forget the things that we have learned in the last chapter? What is the name of that person? What was the number of my old vehicle? What is the phone number of my closest friend, etc.? The answer is very simple. also responsible for our body language and is not under direct control of us, but we can control it by overwriting and old coding. For example, if anybody has a bad habit of smoking and wants to leave that, it is possible but tough for him. Now we are going to discuss unconscious mind. What is the unconscious mind? According to Freud, when we are just born, we are nothing but a mass of blind biological desires. We are motivated almost entirely by urges to eat, sleep, drink, to move around, and to reduce pain to the minimum. These psychological instincts demanded immediate gratification. What little mental activity we have at birth is aimed at satisfying the present demand that our body wants. The newborn thinks with its body, not with its mind. The child has no way of attaching the verbal levels to these primary processes. Hence, memories of child's emotions are not ordinarily available to the mature mind. But these body thoughts still resides in the memory system and make up the bulk of what Freud called the unconscious mind. Unconscious mind is always full of bliss and peace. If we go inside and reach to the depth of unconscious mind, then we will find the real taste of peace. The more we are able to stay at this peace, the more the nectar of bliss and peace we can have. In fact, what we call everlasting peace and happiness comes by our contact with this real self. But we cannot go to this depth easily and can't stay in this stage for a long time because our subconscious mind acts as a barrier between conscious and unconscious mind, which doesn't allow the conscious mind to perceive and the conscious mind directly by turning within. It is responsible for heart breathing, breathing system, body temperature control, and uncountable biochemical reaction. We cannot control the activities of the mind. For example, we cannot change the body temperature, heartbeat speed. It is too much accurate on its duties. Heart always beats on the same speed, 72 times in a minute, and it remains same forever. Now, we will discuss some more in the lecture 2. So, for now, thank you.